it's a matchup they've won, but I always like to. I would like to feel. I don't know about you, Anders, but like I feel like the revenge match always feels like it's in favor of the team who lost the previous time. That's why lower brackets always quite spicy. Molodoi. Now, Anders, I've given you a few names over the years of players to keep an eye out for. I have to put Molodoi incredibly high up this list. This kid is seriously talented. So just keep an eye out for him this series, what he can do. I mean, he's actually going to make probably Hades' life a little bit tough in the server.
Okay, I'm excited. I like, you know, watching new up-and-coming players. I think it's one of the great joys, you know, after all these years of Counter-Strike. It's just always fun when somebody new is on the block and you get to kind of follow their career early on. 4 versus 4 in the afterplant here, and it's AMKAL. Just kind of sitting back. I respect that. Nice timing on the Molotov. That's actually kind of crazy. That's 3 people being held back at the moment. I thought that Molotov was going to be for the defuse, but they decided to go for it now. There is a smoke and a kit in play on Hades, so be careful here, AMKAL, because this can still go wrong. It's Demka to get a kill, but other than that, they're actually doing a pretty good job trying to retake this. Demka finding another shot, but he has to go back and try and pick up the kit. I think time has simply run out at the end, so Svade will take him down, and that will be a good round for AMKAL. A great job. I mean, the patience that they found in that 4v4 was just really nice. Nobody was peeking. They gave the USPs really no chance to find some early kills.
Let's see. Come down. Mollybank's backside. He's going to play just on the edge of that smoke as well, but he deals a bit of damage, and I think he makes a smart choice just to fall back and join up with that sort of CT pack, and actually maybe a little reposition could work in his favor. He's creeped up close here. Does this get checked? Fed 8 will have a look, and he'll have a find. What a shot.
That is not bad at all. Bomb is planted. Demka going to be able to find the wallbang there, just spraying him down. Smet is going to be dropped, and suddenly it's a 4 versus 4. Molotov not spreading far enough. That could have been a very scary move. You could see the communication here for Demka. He's waiting for his teammates. Flashbang is going to be set up towards the donut, but nobody's there, so it doesn't really matter. Quick kill for Molodoi. He'll take down Diha, and suddenly they're low on health and just down to 1 man. Molodoi here, I don't think he could do too much. He should be killed trying to swing this one every single time, and he will be. Good communication, a lot of patience on Monte. I mean, again, that's a really good sign. That could have easily panicked. They had no kit. It sort of makes you wonder if it's a discussion again, like how do we actually, like, maybe if there was a brief disagreement about how do we play the beginning of this round, you know? Maybe especially with that AWP. But either way, we're kind of back to much of the same. Double setup in the middle. Hades holding this alone. They're trying to go fast at him, but he was kind of ready for it, although Kalash will still take him down, and Molodoi in the middle drop Ryu, so suddenly a bit of an awkward position for them to be in. Oh, what a lineup. Gizmi! We've seen him done this before. I don't know how. He must be practicing these lineups with through the smoke, because the last game he had quite a few of those kills as well. That is pretty nasty, and suddenly it's a 3 versus 3. Bomb no longer being planted. Never was to begin with. And Demka's hanging around towards that donut position. They've actually just taken the bomb to walk away. What happened? Did he disconnect?
Yeah, I don't even know what even happened.
He
there.
must have.
I mean, Gizmi's got to do a lot. I mean, it kind of felt like he disconnected earlier as well with that Mac 10, so who knows?
Oh, that's brutal.
He's trying to pick up the author for 8, and you'll get it in the end. He was just trying to extend his arm a little bit. And all pull the same in his hands is unbelievably scary.
I mean, that in itself can be kind of a challenge. Oh my god, that's a bit of a drive-by, isn't it? Good night to Smet. Gizmi wants to keep pushing. Obviously, this is being watched now, and they should be able to handle it, especially with the Mac 10, right? There's no body armor, no Kevlar at all on the CT side, so yeah, even if they pick up a weapon here, AW going to be able to get a couple of kills. Ryu is back at it again. He's actually found Molodoi this time. What a... I mean, listen, if they're going to come back from the disconnect, just winning the round with the Deagle, that is a strong way to do it. That would be exciting. Kalash is actually kind of walking close to that Deagle right now. We'll see if he's got it in him. He's ready for more. Lining up that shot, but it's not quick enough. Kalash shooting him in the back, and now it's Diha. 1 versus 1 against Kalash.
Yeah, just get overlooked a little bit. What's Kalash got for us? Does he expect this cave play? Feels like he's a little nervy, but that post-bomb position is actually really, really well done. Can he get towards the orb? I think now that he's sort of hit the wall, the answer's no. But a big round to be won there by AMKAL. Some sort of a you know, attack pause, take a breather, because you're 4-1 down, and they're just not offered up really anything at the moment that makes me sort of feel confident. Demka will find Molotov through the smokes. That'll help. Let's see. Demka, he's going to have to be the one to try and, I guess, stop it if he can, but then a Molotov would make his life a little awkward. Here's how things can pan out here. Demka is able to sit the net. He's not. Kalash does good due diligence. Hades and Ryu finding a shot through the smoke. That's massive. And another as well for Ryu. He's got so fortunate.
How do you even account for that? I thought Demka for sure would have had that kill, but somehow it doesn't work out that way. Time's going to run out, so nothing that AW could have done about that at all. But yeah, a lot of kills through the smoke, and unfortunately for AMKAL. So, Monte, finally a step in the right direction. They also deny the bomb plant, of course, and all they have is this AK on AW. He's going to be running into the middle. What a headshot. Again, this is why the CTs go to such great lengths to try and stop that kind of a push, and there are so many ways to do it, but even then it's difficult to do. The thing is, it looks like they could try and... They could do this two ways, right? They can either just attack the B bomb site and have one guy lurking through A, or they could try and use the one guy at A to sort of fake the A bomb site a bit. They've been going A a lot, so they can try and sell that idea, but it looks like they're not trying to sell much of anything here. Looking for Hades in the corner, and they'll finally get the job done. Smokes are raining in, and they actually are running away now, so making their way through middle. A bit of a scary run, because they don't have donut control, and there could have been a CT in there, but there isn't, so at the moment... It's turning out to be a really good call. Molotov out here hoping that there's going to be someone rotating this way, but there won't be. And now, his job is to try and find the right time to help out his teammates. He is very far away from the action, and if he doesn't get going pretty soon, he might just be late for the party.
Oh, Kalash. Deagle, up close. He's waiting. This is normally good for one, but it gets cleared really effectively. Fade 8's giving them a chance. He's put it down into the 1 versus 1. It's Molotov versus Demka. This is the two best players on... these two teams, and Monte or P can see nothing's there, so he doesn't actually need to fight again. Now he jumps across. Demka's not got time to be playing around with a bomb like that, and that'll be the round one by Molotov. All he has to do is just have that patience. AMKAL, yet another round put on the board. This Monte side play, right? We know it's part of their pool in some regards. So, yeah, tough predicament that they're in.
Very, very patient for AMKAL. We're down under 40 seconds, but they're going to find an entry here, and AW will take another kill. On the bomb site itself, just a single person left, stuck in the corner. It's Ryu, and he's only going to be able to get the one. Unfortunately, no rifle out for AW, as Demka comes charging through a shot that maybe could have connected on Hades, but they know where both players are. So even if it's 20 seconds here, it's still a very scary proposition for them. Demka, I can't believe he's still alive. How is he not burned inside of the Molotov? Back to the A-bomb side we go, and again, because Monte, not quite the same setup here. They didn't actually take mid-control, but they were sort of, posturing in that red room to try and do that, and as a result, again, it's another full-on retake for the A-bomb side. Honestly, AMKAL, if they'd just been running A the whole time, it might have been more successful than anything else at the moment, because Monte just aren't really showing up for it. I say that as the retake is absolutely on, and they're just getting kill after kill. That's a little bit unbelievable. Smet and Molotov left in now a 2 versus 2 as Smet comes up with a bit of a double spray down, and the bomb ticking away on the ground. Diha swings in for a couple of good spray downs there. And Monte, that's such a clean retake, all things considered. I thought for sure they were going to be in a lot more trouble.
Yeah, no, exactly that.
Maybe it's going to be absolutely fine, but it always makes me a bit concerned when I see this kind of a thing. 30 seconds left, and AMKAL are executing right into the stack. So Monte, they're going to be licking their lips on the other side and hoping that they can find even just one kill here through the smoke before we get started. They also have an HE on Hades, so they could blow open one of these smokes. I think it's one on Dihar as well. So with 17 seconds left, it's actually getting a little bit too close for comfort. The bomb is being planted now, but in a really weird position that you don't normally see. So nobody there to stop it. It's going to be a 3v4 in the after plant, and I say that just as Dihar picks up the kill, and suddenly we're in a 3 versus 3. Deep double nade towards that position, trying to get rid of it, but it gets smoked off as well. One of them was the smoke. That's not how you want to do it. Dihar with another one, and now trying to get the bang down, but it's such a weird position. They're not really ready for it here. Trying to get the jump, but the defuse is in, and it will be somehow Monte to find another round. That's so unlikely. AMKAL playing that CT side, and remember, this is AMKAL's map pick, so they should be decent.
I mean, if you look at it, right, if you go just 5 rounds ago, Monte were really looking all over the place. You're saying, like, where are they? And now look at them flying. But This first fight's going to be important. Hades will crack it open with both. That is so well done. He's hungry for more. He wants more, Anders. And feed him. They might just do exactly that. He wants to swing. It might cost him his life, but no. More for Hades. He can't stop.
I mean, this, for better or worse, this is what the Hades experience is like. He gets a little bit, and he just wants more and more and more. And it's really sick when it works, but it is also dangerous. He's pushing forward still. This time I don't hit as much. He's going to be finally going down. Kalash trying to see if he can find Gizmi. I don't know if there's a kit anywhere, but either way, it's going to have to be a bit of a run as he turns the corner here. Not bad. Throws an HE that he walks right into, and the bomb is so far ticked already. Hades with a quad kill, and it doesn't really matter what Gizmi does here. He is going to be able to win the round, so yeah, nicely done. Again, it's like, I think if Hades could ever figure out when enough is enough, he's going to be I think potentially a more dangerous player, you know?
Yeah.
You see Demka again exploiting that smoke and Molotov, like the borderland between those two grenades to stand in. There's a lot of mid-control right now for Monte, and even more so now that Hades going to pick up the kill on Smith. It's Molotov back here in the hallways. Good little flick to take down a kill. Even better on that one. Dihar is going to be dead. He really wants to push that Molotov. You could see he's just sticking his toes into it. It's a little bit too aggressive, perhaps. 3v3 in the afterplant, but AW is right out there, and they don't seem to think about that. It could be kind of scary. Kalash, though, he's going to go down. Shot straight for the smoke, and AW waiting for now 5-6 seconds here, and he's going to go down. He somehow wasn't ready. They're right on top of him, and Hades will take down Molotov, so I don't know. Good defensive shots in the beginning, but it just wasn't enough.
I mean, it says a lot when Molotov gets a 2-piece to open things up, and it's still not enough for that round to work out. That's where this AMKAL side are actually really looking lackluster for me. They have obviously sort of fallen apart. The calls seem incredibly loose and not in a good way. It's not instilling a lot of confidence. Falling apart at the seams. It's their own map pick as well, and they're just not offering up anything really. A CT side getting pulled apart as easily as it is now is, it's increasingly worrying. That to be the case. Ryu's going to get both. Beautiful work from Ryu. Needed a bit of a hero there, and they get it.
And with that double opening, they are leaning towards that B-bomb side, which AMKAL themselves rolling the dice a bit. I love this, though, because when you're in a 5v3, like, you might as well. Like, it's basic math for you, isn't it? Either you get to save a little bit and you have to fight for overtime, or maybe the 3-man setup is enough to slow this down. Clash, certainly an interesting position. First one is basically for free. Low health on Ryu, but he's still able to get the kill on Kalash. Any bullets there would have done it. And Gizmi with a bit of a labored spray, but it'll get the job done, taking down AW. And it just leaves Molotov in a 1 versus 4. And even if 2 of them are low, this is almost impossible to win.
And now actually even saving could be quite difficult too. He's going to fall back over towards Red Room. A site is being taken as Gizmi's on this big flank. So I just wonder how far forward Gizmi kind of pushes here. He might even wrap in towards Red Room to sort of do that clearance. There it is. And it just offered up on a silver platter. Honestly, I think you're right. Ryu's performance so far, I'm impressed. 12-6. AMKAL, a no-show on their map pick. And I think, honestly, as well, this is a similar vein to the previous matchup where, unfortunately for Ecstatic, they never had a chance against Ents. They're a different beast, and I think this is what it is here as well. Ryu opens things up through the flashbang, but gets traded.
Yeah, again, that fight is mesmerizing to me. Like, it's always fun to see people try and go for it there. He's not far away, to be honest, to getting the second kill, but even the one is worth it. Like, he's done his job. Yeah. It's good enough. It's A-okay. If you can do that every round, then that's perfect for the control alone. Demka looking to see if he can find anything here for the smoke. It's a lot of damage. Got to be careful here, Kalash. Bomb plant on this map is always a bit weird because you can get spammed down. There's almost no way to really make it 100% safe. Kalash, though, himself taking a lot of damage, and grenades are going everywhere. It's all out Armageddon on that A-bomb site. Gizmi finally going to be shot down, and still no bomb plant. They've taken so much damage. Like, nobody has any health left. Maybe Hades, but he's got the AWP. Do you really want to walk him into the fight next? They can't find the space to get the bomb planted.
This is such a goofy round. They don't really know what to do. They're going to tap again, and this time they probably should be okay. They left CT completely open on that plant, though. Any peek might have given them a chance, but it was not the case. It's a little weird, though. Getting up close. Kalash gonna get both on Diha and Hades. And all that's Demka. Demka has these moments, but it's not going to be this one. And with the assist from Diha, it is AMKAL with another round.
50 seconds. And they are waiting to try and clear out this forward part of the map. All right. Molotov doesn't really go where they wanted it, but might still do the job, to be honest. At least it clears out the front part of it. Fade 8 goes down. There's still AW in that corner, and how many is he going to let by? Oh! He did let them by for a double kill, but somehow Demka's still able to check it, and that could be enough to get a bit of an entry. Molodoi is dead. Kalash and Smet trying to get anything done is not going to work. It's just Kalash in the corner. They know where he is, and they're going to come for him, hunt him down. Demka will get the headshot, and it will be Monte to pick up the opponent's map pick here on Ancient. That's a really great job. It was a bit of a slow start for them, but once they got going, it was impressive. Here we go. They're going to be starting with Monte, I believe, on that CT side. Oh, sorry, AMKAL on the CT side, and Monte on the T side. There we go. And I'm curious. 2 smokes, 1 Molotov. Smoke already down towards Pop Dog. That seems to be a pretty standard thing right now for people to try and run. It's Molodoi to begin with. Takes a headshot and drops Ryu. It's going to be a 4-on-5 to follow that up. And already they are posturing towards that A main yard position. AW is going to spot them out. Diha is actually running a bit of a distraction here. And I like that. Oh, look at the rotation it's forcing. It's just him. Oh, the bomb's coming in as well. So they actually have switched it up just a bit. Unfortunately, that bomb gets dropped on Hades. So what a confusing round so far.
Yeah, this is such an odd round. Molodoi. What a shot. He started off well, Molodoi, but he's now going to be called upon. A 1v2 required for him. And oh, Diha could be the 1-2 there. Nah, first shot is great. Looking for another. He knows where he is as well. Damage down towards Gizmi. And all Gizmi has to do now is just play time. The thing is, for Molodoi, though, he is sort of happy to try and piece this puzzle. Where has Gizmi gone to? Is he going to clear in towards oil? Looks like he is, and he's going to do it well. Molodoi, what a round from him. 4 kills to his name off the back of a very lackluster map number 1. He has picked up the pace emphatically. I mean, he's already...
Yeah, I mean, so far so good. Monte, though. AK's out in this round. And some good utility to back it up here. Molotoving out that forward left position coming out of main, which is interesting to see. A lot of CTs end up holding there, but also it's, you know, it's a very exposed position, especially if checked with grenades. Fade 8 is going to be taking down Gizmi. 4 versus 4. He keeps pushing forward. Actually a very aggressive move. But it kind of does work out. He's going to get 1 more kill before he finally goes down. And back into a 3-on-3 we go. It's going to be 45 seconds. And Kalash coming in with a massive flank. That should win the round right here. It's good work. He's crouching into that second spray. And just Hades left alone. He's going to go down to Smet. So, honestly, great recovery here. They get to throw away some of the MP9s, upgrade into AKs. They keep the AWP alive. This is a fantastic start for AMKAL.
Me and my friend, we would only use the AUG and the Krieg way before it was famous. And everyone used to call us noobs because we were using COD guns, was what they would say, and get a life. But then we'd win, so it'd make them even more annoyed. So it became like a rinse and repeat cycle of we'd use the quote-unquote noob COD gun, we'd win, piss them off, and they get more pissed because we're using the noob gun. It was great.
Yeah, you know, if it works, why even stop it at all? Good position here for Kalash. He also got the first kill in the round as Fade 8 is going to be taking a couple of kills. It's Hades up top, and let's see if they want to hunt him down or just leave him to his own devices. 30 seconds left, and Smet is going to make pretty quick work of it. This is fantastic. They're doing such a great job at defending.
Monte probably, you know, realistically a 6-0 start as well because Monte's don't have the buy to work with. This is great. AMKAL obviously done a lot of prepping towards train to make it part of their pool.
And again, a curious situation to begin with that they didn't ban it when they lost at 13-0, and that in itself should tell you something, right? That should be a sign that, well, wait a minute, maybe one, they just didn't think the 13-0 was a big deal, as in like they just, you know, maybe they went back and did the research and they said, you know what, we fixed all the mistakes. But I mean, either way, if you were really scared of playing the map, you would have just banned it instead. So I think this is exciting. They left it in the pool, they allowed Monte to pick it, and they're throwing it right back in their faces. So good stuff. It is a 4 versus 3, and Hades, some very long fingers, going to be picking up that AK-47 out of the yard. We'll see if he can do anything more with it. The answer is a straight no, but Demka is there for the return. Executes Molodoi, And suddenly, it's Smet and Clash left, and this could be kind of interesting. If they get the bomb planted, then we've kind of got a round on our hands. I say that as Dihar goes down, trying to make the cross here, and Smet is nearly getting blown up, but that second Molotov is going to slow at least one of them down.
Honestly, at least getting the bomb down here is actually pretty big in itself. And now we've got a bomb down, a smoke down in front of it, and Gizmy picked up an AK. There is a chance here. Smet's trying to sneak his way out. This could be a little awkward. If he can get caught on timing, there might be a chance here. And they walk straight towards Demka. Will he get the second? The answer's no, but Gizmy's giving himself a chance. He's been good in the clutch, Gizmy. And this time, it's equally as the same. Gizmy, in these 1v1s, has a lot to work with. Sure, the pistol one didn't quite work out. But when the guns are in play, Gizmy has a really good idea. Monte have a good chance. Just kicks on the C side. Again, you know, we saw them start slowing towards map number 1. And win it unbelievably easy. So it might be more of the same. Ryu, dedicated on the entry. Good for 1, but a quick trade.
A lot of damage. Molodoi also dropped down low. I think there was an AWP shot from Demka coming out. So yeah, everyone kind of getting tagged up a little bit right here. There's Hades playing inside of main. Kalash, how's he got to this deep position? That's so aggressive. And he actually does land the dink on Dihar, but with the M4, won't be able to get the kill. Finding a way into it. 50 seconds here. Smet, huge off angle right now. Probably very, very hard to clear, because the problem is if you clear that back angle with a grenade, which you obviously could do, you're also giving away the fact that you're coming. So if they're not actually in the angle, all you're doing is signaling that you're going to be showing up. Now, that's a very nice look. AW going down, and we're down to 35 seconds here. Molodoi alone, smoked off. Smet is trying to get there, trying to take the fight, and somehow not able to land even a single bullet on Dihar. Can't believe he's still alive. Dodges the grenade as well, and we're in a 2 versus 3 after plant with Smet being dropped low. Maybe they have to save this round. Oh dear.
This is still a little awkward, isn't it? Especially with the opening kills that come through, right? The trade out of A main, the push by Kalash. You're thinking, surely this is it. But I honestly think we might be in safe territory. Demka, I'm gonna say, I thought he spotted him. Takes him a while to react. Finds Molodoi. Does he know about the second? It feels like Demka does, but it still will cost him his life. Smoke down, so the save call will be made. There is an AWP to be scooped up too. Is he aware of Ivy? Is it going to be too late anyway? Might want to swing him. He now knows that they're here, and down he goes. Head, nice swing, nice find. There's an AWP down there, and it's picked up too. So Monte, good back-to-back rounds that are being put up on the board now, and we can start and now pick up the form in the exact same vein that it did on Ancient. Is when those guns come into play and they get to have the ability of having back-to-back gun rounds where you see how much pressure gets put on them. Molodoi, big swing and sort of for no reason. They did not need to overpeak like that.
Yeah, hard to disagree with, unfortunately. If you really want to peek that angle, obviously there are some pretty easy pop flashes to do. Apex, I think, from Vitality has been showing quite a few of them. And again, they're not really hard to throw, so it's not even like a deep science. It's just literally a pop flash. I do like this, though. Kalash going down as Dihar just walks out there. Yeah, sometimes you forget. Walking onto a bomb site with little utility can be a pretty viable thing, but it's especially true on train because that B bomb site is almost always going to be defended by one person. Maybe, you know, if things change around a little bit, there could be 2 people on the bomb site, but it's very common to see that kind of a single hold on B site. And just, you can try and retake it anyway, like as long as that guy stays alive, you're going to be fine with it. Demka, that's a long range for the AK, but he made it look easy.
This one has been a couple of exits here. Oh, good. I like that from Fade there. Oh, bound around the corner. Is he giving us a go? I mean, he may as well. The bomb's only half ticked. I don't even hate the idea here. Fade's on for an ace clutch. Oh, he's really on for the ace clutch. No way. He gets so close. Demka actually saves them a little bit there. Damage. Nice entry. Great entry. Once more as well. And he might just get it. Oh, and he gets the support of Demka. Reusing so well. Gets caught by Molodoi in the AWP. But honestly, that alone might be job done. It's a 2 versus 4. And there might be one which AMKAL just save immediately. Even though we've only had like 15 seconds of play.
Yeah, I mean, he can stick around and look for more kills, right? If he finds 1 or 2, that's going to be sick. But they're smoking you off. And that is the reasonable choice here. Kalash goes down. Hades. That's good. That's his job, right? The only thing that could go wrong there is if Hades isn't aware of that T-spawn position. So now they're going to be out hunting. Molodoi, nothing really to work with. So, slowly but surely, they're going to be crunching him in, and this is a bit of a different scenario all of a sudden. 6 on the side of Monte. AWP potentially in danger here. Will get the shot, but they're going to be trying to catch him. Oh, Hades holding that angle. You got to be real careful. AK on the other side. It's at least a good job trying to hold on to this rifle. So there is that, but I mean, it's not a lot to celebrate, is it?
And what is, I haven't seen, it's a little bit of an easier half at the moment, and they are just struggling. 6-5. If Monte finds 7, I don't know if this is recoverable. You wants to guard again. He's going to do well again. And he gets the Demka support. Again, this is just textbook. Round upon round. The same set play being used by Monte. And it continues to work, Anders.
Surprised that he's Smet being allowed to get a kill there. Yeah, throw more Molotovs. If they knew that he was back here, he's getting even more. This is outrageous. I think a bit of a collapse potentially for Monte. Although it might not be over yet here. Kalash out in the open. He's very low on health, and they should know it. Puts up a bit of a smoke. Try to get wallbang there, but the Deagle will get the job done for sure here. Oh, he misses the shot. Kalash! How is he allowed to live through that? A massive triple and a 1 versus 2 clutch at the end. Diha is playing this back position, and there is no Molotov to get rid of him, although I think people are starting to figure out how to throw that Molotov. I myself put out a video, I'm pretty proud of it, where you can actually Molotov Diha's position from the T side there, but they don't have one, so it doesn't really matter. Smoke is going to be going up instead towards that C connector. A flash on over, and we'll see if the USPs can find any early kills here, because that would be nice. It'd make the retake a bit easier. The bomb's definitely going to get planted here. It's AW to find the first one, pushing forward, and just locking it down with a Glock. 3 quick kills to make that work, and it's all on Rio to try and get it done. He's actually locked in. They know where he is. They're surely going to be finding a way to put some pressure on him, but yeah, just no chance to really win this round. AMKAL, that's a good amount of work at the B-bomb side.
Yeah, he's being flanked as well, so no matter where he fights, he's going to be having to try and do something. Oh, Pop Flash going to come through, so that'll only do much to Kalash, but it might just draw his attention there for a second. He doesn't have time anyway, so Ryu is just about staying alive if he can. I don't know if that'll be the case. It won't. Kalash sees him off at the end there. AMKAL, big pistol needed.
No, I think that's fair. I mean, 6-6 now, 7-6, but still, like, we shouldn't be running away with the narrative just yet. And also, I'm just curious. I'm just, again, here to learn about Train as much as I can. So, push down Ivy with everybody there, but Smet should, yeah, don't stick around if it's not worth it. What do you lose by letting them get here? Molodoi, he's hungry to try and make up for it. Does get killed and leaves the AK there, so probably not advisable. I would not recommend. You could justify that with the Galils and especially with the MAC-10. And maybe it works out fine and they just recover the AK and everything is good, but man, there is also a chance that you're going to end up losing 2 or 3 or 4 more rifles, and at that point, that's, it's such a costly thing for nothing. Like, there's nothing to gain by finding them there. It just doesn't matter. So there's the AK taking down another bit of Kevlar. Hades, he will go down with it. Let's see if Gizmi can pick it up right at the end. He's stolen the MAC-10 instead, and he gets a kill with it. That is so much money. He's even upgrade to the Galil. It's great. What a great round for Monte.
Inexperienced in the sense that, some of these calls, you look back in hindsight and you say, why are we going for this? I mean, we've had it with, like, the force buys sometimes sort of for no reason. We've had it with that one, the call to hunt. What is the point, right? You're going into hunt a side who have nothing for you to gain and everything for you to lose. That's a great run boost as Hades gets caught. Molodoi.
Again, think about it. If you don't do that, you easily end up in a weird position where you're holding sort of 3 on A, 1 on B. Even if you go 2A, 2B, it doesn't feel good. You're forcing like a 2 on 5 fight somewhere. So they double up here in main. And I like the idea, but it just won't matter apparently because Fade 8 coming away with a couple of good headshots there. Leaving Demka and Diha 25 seconds. Still a bit of a round for them, weirdly enough, because if the bomb gets dropped like that, it could get out of control. 20 seconds now. They picked it up once more. Oh, if he had stuck the angle there. He turned for the flashbang, but there was a way to get that kill. It's going to be Diha going down next, and I think Demka, unfortunately, will have to give up the round. So, I don't know. They win it, but it was closer. He's ready for that jump. That's interesting.
Demka's honestly been hitting some insane shots. Even though it's not like statistically running away with things, he's actually looked super good. So, all in all, you'll save the orb. That's a silver lining. It's a very slow T-side push here. Just grouping up AMKAL. Monte exchanging nades. You can see them a little indecisive about where they want to play as well. Especially considering you got 2 MP9s. It's not going to help, especially when Hades falls. That's the AWP down. And now these steps are starting to be heard as well. D is under a bit of pressure. He might want to try and just stay alive for as long as he can.
Okay, good job. Oh. And an even better follow-up. He's ready for more. He's got 10 bullets left on that MP9. Coming in for a bit of backup. It's another long-range battle. The SMG's just dominant. Look at the health that's left in this round on Monte. I can't believe they've made it out alive.
Double Mac 10, Deagle, double AK. It's not impossible, especially because Molotov at least picked it up a little bit in towards this round, but it's not easy either. I had the quick move there. Jumping in towards a hot dog, and a nice shot from Hades. Shotgun opening up close. That's the Hades we love to see.
Also a wildly dangerous move, but you're not wrong. Like, it is so entertaining. Back with a flick over the smoke to take down Molotov.
Keeping things very, very awkward for AMKAL. Smet, this is a big ask for him. He spotted one, but now he's a known quantity, so again, not expecting a lot in this one.
Just going to be normal finish to the round. They got him boxed in. D-Hart happy to take the fight, and he will win it as well. So, slipping out of the fingers of AMKAL once again. I'm obviously a drastic improvement from the last time that they were on train against Monte. It is fun to see how these things still exist. Like, the run boost to get across Ivy like that is as old as train is, basically. So, very curious to see how that plays out. Rio, oh, the timing is crazy. He had a teammate watching him there. It just blows up. I can't believe it. It could not have been better. They actually had the setup for this exact push from Monte, but it betrays them by, like, less than a second, maybe.
That's kind of hilarious. That's how it sort of pans out. You hate to see it, but in a way you love to see it. Molotov, down he goes. Ryu, relentless, up in towards the upper brown holes. He is not taking any prisoners up here. AW trying to move out of main, and that itself is a big ask. There's a smoke down on an A banker behind it. It's being held from multiple angles now. I can't see a world in which this works for him. Nice shot, though, in all fairness. I think he might have spotted an arm of Gizmy. So he snuck through the smoke. Surely this gets held, and it does. That's one man. Smet, again, the last left alive. And similarly to the previous few times he's been left alive, I'm not expecting anything.
So really all they've achieved up until this point is wasting, you know, good 50 seconds of the round and just waiting to try and see if they can reclaim that main position. Now, I guess the other thing is there is limited grenades on that CT side, but at least the grenade's doing a little bit of damage. The grenade, I don't know how it bounced into that corner. It looked like that should have landed a lot more damage on them. Here we go, 30 seconds. AMKAL trying to keep this dream alive, trying to see if they can push onto a third map. They need this round more than anything. We're down to 25 seconds, and already the defense is looking pretty damn good. Gizmy. And then Demka coming in with an absolutely perfect crosshair position. He was ready for that swing coming out of main.
A side now who find themselves in a really, really uncomfortable spot. I don't know if we can get back into this. It feels slightly dead in the water.
Yeah, unfortunately it does. We'll see if they have any strength left in them, but AMKAL, this kind of collapse, it's not a good sign for the future, is it? We need to get rid of this. They start well enough, but after that they somehow don't have the focus to keep it going. D-Hart looks like he could have been set up with a flashbang there. Indeed, it's going to come a little bit later. What a perfect flash. The timing is insane. He just peeked it, saw nobody, somehow called in the flash anyway, and it just is instant death for Kalash. That is so tough. Oh, there's a flashbang that's gone missing there for Demka. But yeah, maybe don't worry about that. Just win the round.
Yeah. That's a little weird, though, that it was like sort of... I've never seen one get stuck there, but it doesn't make a difference. D-Hart going to find Smet, and, well, Anders, that is that, right? It's one man left. AW in a 1v5. Best of luck. D-Hart might just do it off the back end. That, oh, beautiful flash, but doesn't make a difference.
But yeah, you're absolutely right, though. Back here, already found out. Hades is like, I can't wait for this guy. I'm going to finish this game right now, and indeed he will. Monte to pick it up on the second map, and that's going to make it a 2-0 victory for them.